Yo, look at that fucking loser.
I don't know, man. He doesn't look too happy.
Yo, fuck's sake! Is that your sister's shirt or
Dude,
what?
You're such a dick.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna go talk to him. Hey, man. Don't look so excited. I'm sorry my friend's a dick. But we're having some people over tonight. How would you feel about coming over?
So what did that weird guy say?
I don't want to talk about it.
Fucking assholes, man. Yeah. Alright, ready? Yeah, dog. I'm fucking ready. Let's do this thing. Alright. Welcome back to another episode of the Johnny Salami podcast. Today's guest, best friend, Cammy V, in the house.
What's going on,
Good
yo?
to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
You moved down to Florida. How's that been, man? We've had a few discussions about like what Florida's like on the podcast.
Honestly, dude, fucking Florida's a different world.
Yeah.
It's like night and day between New England and Florida. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of a lot of all the bars down there, they don't close till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like I've gotten myself into some shit.
Yeah, sure. when I went down there, I asked to like hang out, but you were like four hours away, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you were fucking down by like the project buildings or some shit. You're like, dude, is all of Florida like this? I was like, dude,
Yeah, well,
not where I live.
Yeah, all the houses were boarded up. I was like, dude, am I in the projects? And you were like,
well, dude, I'm pretty sure it was right around the time that the hurricane was coming, so that also could have had something to do with it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It was either that or it was just.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of projects and
Either that or heroin. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude, there's probably heroin
A lot of
around
hits
the project.
down there, dude.
Yeah, dude, there's this one fucking, it's Martin Luther King Boulevard. I live in Pompano Beach. I don't know if it's in Pompano Beach, but like, you drive by there and like, it's the projects like you fucking see in the movies. Like,
Really?
yeah, dude, like it's fucking, it's pretty crazy. Like, I've seen it third person before. Like, I mean, obviously I've been around like bad neighborhood, but I've never seen shit like that, dude. Like, it's fucking like what Biggie Smalls was rapping about, bro. Like,
Really?
yeah. Like, it's fucking, like, I try not to even drive by there. You know what I mean?
Dude, we should go throw acorns at houses down.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, we used to do some fucked up shit, man.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was at work, dude, and I actually I clogged the toilet.
So I was like, dude, I don't fucking doubt that at all.
Dude, I didn't even take that big of a shit. Like, I just used a shit ton of toilet paper, and I flush it, and it like doesn't go down. So I'm like, all right, there must be something wrong with the system.
There must be an e-brake on this thing or something.
Dude, so I flush it again, and at this point, like, it's like legitimately like, it's like an inch away from overflowing. So I go back to sit down, and I'm like thinking about it.
With a dirty fucking conscience, you're like, God
Like,
damn.
it never went down. I just left it like that.
Like, there's no thought process to be like, hey,
No,
maybe I
so
should get
I
the
was like-
fucking janitor or something.
Well, the janitors like come randomly, and I was just like, all right, well, like if I flush this right now, there's a solid chance that like it could fucking squirt everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like if I flush right, like it's gonna fucking blow up.
Yeah.
It's gonna soak the floors.
It's gonna be fucking paved in like
And
brown gravy.
Yeah. So I walk in, I'm like, dude, I can't just leave this like this. You know what I'm saying? So I flush it again. Dude, I swear to God, I was using the plunger like with all my strength, and I literally plunged like 40 times, and then I was like, all right, this has to go down.
Yeah.
So I press it again, dude. It just shoots up. Dude, there was shit everywhere. That's why my dress shoes are on the deck right now. Because
Just trying to let them air out a little bit.
dude, it was fucking terrible.
Dude, I'll never forget, I was fucking babysitting my little cousin. I was probably, 14 years old. I was babysitting my little cousin. He's, I don't know, probably 6, 7 at the time. And I called my uncle. And I'm like, Hey man, I know this is pretty weird, but I clogged your toilet. I've tried really fucking hard to figure out how to do this thing. Like, I've been using the plunger for like 30 minutes. I'm like, if I flush it one more time, it's gonna be everywhere, dude. Like, if we could please just, whenever you're home, and I shit you not, bro. Plungers, it has nothing to do with how hard you're doing it. It's finesse.
Like legit science.
No, like, it's literally like the finesse with it. He was like, yay.
Really?
And it was fucking
it was gentle, or was it like smooth?
It was gentle. Well, I mean, it was like kind of like, he was just like, I don't know, I'm doing like the fucking double hand gawk right now, but he was just like fucking like.
You're jerking off a foot long right now.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. But it was fucking. I couldn't even believe it, dude. I thought he was a magician or some shit.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I did both. Like I was like wicked anxious at first. I was like, dude, I just gotta get it. I gotta get out of here.
No.
And then after that, I was like, all right, let's just go smooth and steady. And both didn't work. So.
Yeah, dude. I felt so weird. Like I got like fucking like long objects. I was trying, because I didn't want to call my uncle and be like, dude, I clogged your fucking toilet, like, while I'm babysitting your fucking son, you know what I mean?
Dude, my boss is on vacation, so I would have had to call him and been like, dude.
You guys don't have any, like, facility managers or janitors?
We probably do, but I was working with straight up girls.
And that just would have been, like, one of the weirdest.
Dude, I don't say anything all day, so I didn't want to walk up and be like, hey.
Hey, what's up, Shaniqua? I just fucked up that toilet, and I need help right now.
I mean, I'm a pretty honest guy, so I was actually thinking about it, and I was like, if I walk up to them and I'm like, hey, I just fucked up the toilet, like, would they laugh, or would they be like...
Honestly, dude, like, because I'm kind of in a similar situation. I have a new job down, and I mean, it's not as a professional setting as you. Like, it's a finer dining restaurant that I work at. I serve over there, and like, just new people, you never really know how they're gonna react, but they never, or almost never react as bad as you think they would.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, dude, if my boss was there, I would have just been like, dude. Like, I had salmon last night, like, let's figure this out together, but like, my fear would have been like one of the girls walking into the bathroom and seeing shit on the floor.
So it's unisex? It's like one bathroom?
Oh, no, there's 2 different bathrooms.
Oh, okay.
But like, dude, there was legit feces on the floor. Like, it was graphic. Dude, like, I was using thick paper towels to clean it up, and it took me like an hour just to like get,
I think I might have just quit my job.
That's what I was thinking about on the ride home.
Was it worth it? Like,
yeah. I was like, dude, I'm about to be the first person to ever get fired for clogging the toilet. Imagine that, dude. I'm at my next interview. They're like, why'd you leave?
Well, see, me, I don't think it's like, I think clogging the toilet is, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens. But how you handle the situation after you clog it, that could be a fireable offense. Like, how you handled it probably wasn't the best way to handle it, you know what I mean? It's funny as hell, but...
No, dude, I actually felt guilty just leaving it there, like, initially. But that would have been the best thing to do, because I'm pretty sure if you just leave it there, it'll probably unclog itself.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would think the water might just fucking...
And then if it doesn't, dude, when we get back to work, when we get back to work Monday, I'll just be like, I have no idea who did that.
No.
I mean, there's a lot of different ways to go about it. Yeah. I probably, honestly, dude, and as shitty as it is, I probably would have went up to, like, whoever was the person I'm most comfortable with, even though they're all women.
It's a fucking weird situation. I probably just went up to them and been like, alright, so I had a little bit of a situation. Is there somebody here that does this kind of stuff? like
do we have a janitor or some
shit?
shit?
So we have we have a directory, so like all the phone numbers, and I guess they fired the previous maintenance people, so there's new maintenance people.
Yeah,
that would have been so funny if I called the old ones. Like, hey, it's John. Yeah, man, but that was rough. What were we talking about?
Honestly, bro, we got off track pretty quick.
No, I was gonna ask you something about Florida. I totally forgot, but
Yeah, no, but I mean, yeah, I was talking about how bars are open till like 4 in the morning
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit
you've
like
gotten into
that.
trouble, yeah.
And well, I mean, I haven't gotten any like legitimate like trouble. I haven't like had like I haven't had any run-ins with like police or nothing like that. But like, it's so much different because like around here, there's nothing fucking bad happens. So like, you drive by a cop going like 7 miles an hour over the speed limit, like if they're feeling frisky that night, they'll fucking pull you over. Down there, dude, like, you could go by going like fucking 40 over, and they don't give a fuck because they actually have things to deal with.
really,
Dude, like, it's sad.
how close are you to like Miami?
About an hour out.
Okay.
Yeah, about. I mean, if there's traffic, a little over an hour. If there's no traffic, I probably breeze through in like 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. But
What would happen if like me and you just like rode around on like our old mountain bikes and just like threw acorns at the project houses?
At the project houses, there's a legitimate chance that we could be shot.
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
for sure.
But it's not. Like, I've only drove by it a couple of times. You know what I mean? But it's like legitimately like you drive by, like there's people on like the corners of like the fucking like rolling dice and shit. Like fucking
Really?
yeah, dude. Like you can tell. Like I was driving by with my uncle, and he's been kind of more involved in
The trade.
well, I guess you can call it the trade, but yeah, he's just been more involved in the lower class culture, I guess. And like, we'll drive by a house, and he'll be like, "Yeah, those guys are the spotters. Like, they're definitely fucking like cutting coke in there or whatever. Like, there's people that will like, and they have people to like delay police to get in there and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they'll start causing ruckus because they probably have like fucking like 20 kilos down there. They're fucking turning into 40. You know what I mean? Like, so it's but yeah, it's definitely wild down there, but it's a lot of fun, dude. It's a lot of fun.
Definitely more fun than here.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it's
you have,
just,
you have your friends here.
I have my friends here, and like I'm a lot more comfortable here. But I'm getting to the point where like there's a couple of different places that I go down there that just like I go in, like they know me my name now, and it's just like just to like I have obviously not as many friends as I have up here, but I have some dope people that I hang out with down there, and I live with my cousin.
My cousin's fucking he's been awesome. And it's just, I mean, I'm only down there for one reason, man. I didn't go to have fun. Like, I have fun, but, like, I went down there to make music, you know what I mean? So that's,
Chase the dream, dude.
Chase the dream,
Yeah, you
baby.
gotta respect it, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been applying to janitor jobs in New York City, so maybe I'll be clogging toilets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, that'll be
Clogging
fucking...
and unclogging.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
whatever your dream is, fucking chase that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I hope my resume suffices, man.
Yeah, dude, I feel that, but yeah, it's down there is awesome. I have it's my cousin's studio down there, and I have unlimited access whenever I'd like. You know what I mean? It's just a really dope spot, man. I can go there and I can create whatever I want to whenever I want to. I've met a lot of dope people. We had a lot of pre-established connections down there, so we're making a lot of headway, making a lot of moves. The
Dude, you know, Nick Costa was telling me about this, and I literally couldn't stop laughing. He was like, this is what I imagine. So, like, you have, like, the recording studio.
yeah, we have like a booth. Yeah.
And you were saying sometimes, like, a lot of, like, the rappers and stuff, they'll get so fucked up that it'll almost be, like, you know, it'll just be like Helen Keller in, like, a box.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like rappers that do like fucking codeine and Xans and shit. Like I drink a lot of booze and I fucking smoke a lot of weed. Like I don't fuck with anything else. So like,
Yeah, but if you down like some whiskey and like took an edible, you could be fucking. You know.
Oh yeah, dude, I definitely went in the studio and like went back the next day and I was like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like that's part of the art creating process, bro. Like I'm sure you've shot a couple podcasts and you're like, dude, why the fuck did we have that conversation?
Every time.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just like it's art, dude. It is what you make of it. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, Joe. I was pretty hungover once. I told the story about I'm not gonna say it again.
He's like, because I regretted it the first time, but yeah, we've all been there. You know what I mean? We've definitely all been there.
Yeah, man. I was thinking, like, I was at work, and I was like, the last time you were at my house, I'm pretty sure it was, like, I don't know if it was the last time, but there was one time you were at my house, and my mom was, like, on the phone, and you kept yelling shit.
Dude, when we were kids, we were fucking ignorant, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
everyone was, but...
Yeah, but
Like, we were...
Like, my mom was
to a
legit
greater
on
extent.
speakerphone, and she was like, are you okay, honey? Like, how was your day? And you were just like...
Fuck! Like, I'm probably, like, upstairs, I'm just like, shit, Mom!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you were legit right next to me.
Yeah, it wasn't good, dude. It wasn't good.
She was upset, man.
I'm sure she
She was, but I mean, it was like, I don't know, I didn't have, I feel like your mom was one of the few parents that, like, I hung around when I was growing up that, like, kind of understood
Oh, yeah.
a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, she kind of, like, I didn't have, the greatest...
I don't know, man. I always felt like a pussy, because, like, I'd be like, Ma, I did something wrong, and she'd be like, look, honey, like, I used to do cocaine. And I was like, "All right."
No, well, it's just like, I don't know, I didn't have as much supervision as most people would growing up, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, I'd come here and I'd just do some stupid shit, not really realizing how wrong it was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
The thing that, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
Yeah,
like, the
you're
thing
good.
that upsets me the most is, like, if you called me tomorrow and you asked me if, like, I wanted to throw acorns at houses, I'd probably be down.
I'd hop on my fucking mountain bike.
and I would fucking be
hauling ass down fucking Hillside Drive, bro. And yeah,
It might get
shit
out of
would go
hand, too.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we could actually like be arrested for those kind of things.
That's exactly why I'm upset.
like like
Back in the day, like, dude, we had that. Dude, I couldn't even tell you how many times the cops were called on us. We're a bunch of fucking degenerates, dude.
I don't even know if I
I
should
should tell this story.
because
It's it's related to somebody that we know pretty well.
Oh, you should say their full name? No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
You
wait.
can tell the story without mentioning their name, and I'll know who it was.
Okay, so from your fucking like side yard back, I don't even know what you call it, but like right at like that corner.
you already know where
I'm going with this, dude. We would pick up like fucking gigantic rocks, dude. Like fucking bigger than my fucking like left and right nut combined. And we would just fucking
haul them a street over, and like we heard like a lot of loud thuds.
and cracks or whatever, but like we threw like 6 or 7 straight and we heard glass shattering.
And we thought it was the funniest
Fucking thing in the, and then all of a sudden we see some fucking dude with a flashlight light and we're like, fuck.
We did like a little fucking army crawl. It got like behind your house and we're like shit.
What do we do? And John just like, let's just go inside. Let's just go inside. So we hung out inside and we ended up having one of our good friends
Come up to us
and mention how something had occurred
at a family member's house, very
similar to what we had done. and I don't know. I've always been able to like bluff in poker and lie and shit like that. Not that like I think it's a good thing to be able to do, but just like if I have to keep my story straight, I can. And you held up too, man. And to this day, I mean, if they listen to this, they're probably gonna know exactly what it is. But
Yeah, man, that was one of the funniest things ever. We were sitting on the hill too, so it was like very obvious.
Yeah, like there's.
We were like, oh, no one's gonna catch us.
yeah, like we were the clear fucking culprits.
What I like to do is like, you always like, dude, your pants always fell down in like 8th grade. Dude, I loved like, we would be riding down the road and you'd be like, you used to get sick a lot too. I remember that. And you had like a wicked bad cough.
Uh-huh.
So like sometimes you'd stop and you'd be like, dude, like I need a break. And whenever you said that, I would just nail. I would just nail the 4 closest houses, dude.
That's why my cardio was decent by the time I got to high school.
Yeah.
Because
That was like my favorite thing to do.
I would be like at the end.
end of my fucking wits, dude, and you'd just be like,
Yeah.
You
One-
have-
I mean, dude, we've never like actually. I mean, besides that one scenario, like I don't think we've.
Yeah,
we
we've
didn't really
never-
break anything.
Yeah, we and that wasn't our objective. It was more or less, or at least to me, it was like
I don't even know what our objective was. Just to live life on the edge, pretty much.
Yeah, it was like the thrill of running away and trying not to get caught.
Yeah.
I feel like for me it was. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like I was just young. I fucking like what else
Yeah.
were we gonna do? You know what I mean? I fucking sat on my thumb, played fucking video games, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy we did it. I don't.
yeah,
regret
it, yeah, I don't, yeah, it was a really, really, and besides that one time, yeah, we didn't really, like, we didn't aim to damage shit, it was just like, it's kind of like, almost like playing, like, Ding Dong Ditch, except
It was more exciting.
yeah,
Yeah.
except, and we just found a variety, like, we knew certain, like, garages in the neighborhood would make a shit ton of noise if we
Yeah.
hit it and stuff, and
Yeah. I've said this before, but I work at Citizens Bank down the road, and like a lot of people come in whose houses I've demolished with acorns, and they're always assholes. So I'm like, it was meant to be. Yeah.
you're a miserable prick, so you deserved it, kind of thing.
Like sometimes I want to be like, yeah, a few years ago.
The who was that? Like right on below.
That was a drug addict's house.
Yeah, they. I mean,
I
but
remember
what
we
is
were-
a drug addict? What did we think smoking a ton of weed was a drug addict
No,
back
the
then?
cops would actually like legitimately.
So like
Yeah, they would like raid the house all the time.
be like fucking doing crack
And they'd
shit,
come
probably.
outside sometimes, just start yelling at the sky. So we were like, okay, like, you know, you put the pieces together, especially when you're that young.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, and it's not like we had anything else to do but like fucking snoop and do stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
The yeah, man, I did Dave came out and they knew it was us every time. Like they always knew it was us, and like they can't do anything. Like the penalty for us throwing shit at their house and the penalty for them like beating the shit out of a minor is kind of
I remember
different
like
ballgame.
the first time I ever like even thought of like causing obstruction was like me and Cooper snuck out.
fucking Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper's a legit animal.
Yeah.
So we like it was like 2 a.m. We like snuck out, like we slept in a tent. We were like, all right, let's go throw some acorns at houses. So we go up to this one house, and like Cooper's like, all right, dude, like get ready to run. And I'm like, I'm ready. So like he puts something in the mailbox. I'm like, dude, why didn't you just throw the acorns? And he's like, don't worry about it, dude. Like,
Like, dude, trust me.
yeah, he's
Get
like,
ready to
"Dude,
run.
like this is gonna be hilarious. Dude, we heard a legit explosion go off.
Oh, like a fucking pipe bomb or
Oh,
something.
no, dude, it was an M80. And, like, I didn't even know what that was. I was like, dude, are you a fucking terrorist? Like, he told me afterwards, I'm like, dude, are you a fucking legitimate terrorist? Like, you just put an explosive device in someone's mailbox. Like, we were, like, 15, but I'm like, dude, where are you getting this? And he was like, oh, I get them illegally from, like, New Hampshire. I'm like, dude.
It's fucking great. Like,
Yeah. Like, awesome, man. I'm not trying to go to fucking juvie, dude.
yeah, dude.
I feel like he was always the one that kind of pushed the envelope the most.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I like, what's wicked funny is, like, Cooper left to go to Pennsylvania. And then when I was in college, I lived in Narragansett. I found out that he was living there. Like, he was living legitimately in Narragansett.
Yeah, he lived with I want to say Nate Larson or something.
Yeah.
All right.
And they lived right down the road from me, dude.
Mhm.
I would skip class all the time, and me and Cooper would just go play basketball.
Yeah, I haven't seen that kid in a while, man. I always liked Cooper a lot, man. Me and him friggin' wrestled together for a long ass time. Yeah, he was a cool kid. I haven't talked to him in 3 years probably.
Yeah.
Last time I talked to him, I was at
I saw him last year.
yeah, I was at the Tucker Courts, played basketball with him. That was probably the last time.
It's nice to see, like, other, you know, like, you left, but, like, it's nice to see people you haven't seen in a while.
Oh yeah, it's nice, but it's also like sometimes like I don't know. There's a lot of people I'd just rather not see though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
but
that's
those are the
like-
people that stay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there was like last night I went to Jay Gray's, and there was a table of probably at least 20, 25 people that I knew. And I went in, I dapped everybody up, said what up and shit, and like probably at least half of them I would like to actually be like, hey, like what's going on, how you been and shit, but like the other half of people I just could give 2 fucks about seeing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like, it's not that I have any ill will or anything towards them. It's just like, some people I just want to be like, hey, what's up? And just keep walking. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? There's like certain levels of friendship. You know what I mean? Like if I see you fucking out at like fucking Dave's Marketplace. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
It's
like, yo,
starting
dude,
Bigfoot,
what the fuck's
yeah.
up, dude? Like, I'm gonna want to talk to you, but especially when it's a group of that many people, it's like it's hard to like have one conversation. It's gonna be. So I just went in, dapped everybody up, and fucking. I was with my brother and a couple of his friends, and fucking one of his best friends was absolutely shit-cocked. I literally got there, got one drink. He wasn't even allowed to get a drink. And, like, Jay Gray's is so fucking lenient, like, as far as, like, being fucked up there. Like, he was, like, stumbling and shit. The bartender was just like, yeah, dude, like, I'm not giving him a drink.
Yeah.
And she looked at me, she's like, can you just, like, fucking sit him down or something, like, at least? And I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking close out and take him home. You know what I mean? And, fucking Callie was there, Jax was there. There was a couple of people I like wanted to sit there and be like, yo, like what the fuck's up? Like John Buckley was there. There was a few people I wanted to talk to and catch up with, but I didn't even get afforded that opportunity because and it's just like I'll never understand. Like I haven't blacked out since I was like fucking 18 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I drink and yeah, I go out, I get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, there might be, like, a small smidgen of the night that I don't remember or something, but, like, I'll never fucking understand drinking till you black out. And, like, doing it regularly.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know what I
dude,
mean?
like, I don't... I spend a lot of time by myself, and, like, I'm not doing a lot, you know... I don't really drink a lot, but, like, when I do, I mean, I'll admit, man, sometimes, you know... I mean, most of the time, it's like, if I'm like, I can't have 3 beers and talk about, you know, economics with someone. Like, I'm literally just gonna drink as much as I can and just probably just yell stuff for no reason.
And everybody drinks for some people do it as a vice. Some people do it to be more social and have fun in those kind of settings, and just like that's the only reason I ever drink. Or if I'm in like my music studio and just like kind of looking for like more creativity almost, you know what I mean? Just like kind of get out of your normal frame of mind, but it's never something to like I don't know, dude. So many people abuse the fuck out of alcohol, and I've grown up with people that abuse the shit out of alcohol, and it's just like I'll just never fucking understand it, dude. And it might be because I did grow up around people that abuse it for so long that I realized that I don't want to become that, but it's just I don't know, man. I'll never understand.
So you're saying you kind of like you just drink to be like social, pretty much.
Yeah, well, I drink to be, and no, I drink to get fucking drunk. I like being drunk, dude. Everybody, I mean, most people like to get drunk, but I don't, like, I'll never, like, I know where my limits are, man. When I was fucking young, I used to do stupid-ass shit at parties and this, that, and the other thing, and, like, there's a certain level, that scares shit out of me every time, but there's a certain level to, like, where you can drink and be functional and have a good time, and, like, you can be on the, like, I can fucking drink like at a 12-pack and like a couple shots and like I'm fucking good. Like I shouldn't drive. Yeah. But like I'm good. I can interact with people and I'm social and having a good time. But like there's a certain level where you need to fucking realize that like I shouldn't drink anymore. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that either don't have the wherewithal or just don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the people that don't give a fuck I feel bad for. Because they have some type of shit going on to where they think they need to get that fucked up to fucking forget or whatever.
Yeah, so people are just fucking, I don't know, man. I'll never know. But like I've never been able to control, I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think of like a time where I ever got like high or like drunk and I was like, I could fucking totally, you know, write a novel right now. Like,
yeah, no.
But I mean, that's, you know, that was my mentality going into it. I'm like, yeah, I want to like get away from the real world and just, you know, kind of, yeah, I like to play the what if game, you know what I'm saying? It's always been my favorite thing to do.
No, it's just, and I'm down.
Nobody ever wants to play the what if game either, do you ever notice that? Like, everyone's grown up now. It's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like, alright, who gives a fuck if you're grown up? Like, you have a job, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to have a job and then go talk about their job? It's like, dude, have a little fun, you know, just play one round of the what if game. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, I don't even remember what the fuck the what if game is, to be real.
Like,
dude,
what if this happened?
We used to do that every day in class. I'd be like, dude, what if I had 6 dicks and drove through my neighbor's house?
Okay,
and you'd be like, dude, what if? And then we'd just go back and forth, and the teacher would be like, you guys, we can hear you.
Yo, Miss Palumbo's thong, yo.
Can't say those names, man.
What do you mean? Why can't I say that name?
Dude, she's still at that school. I actually spoke to someone who works there.
And maybe she should fucking not wear thongs.
Well,
Why not, dude? I loved every second of that.
No, dude, I loved every
She
second
bent
of it.
over and like touched the toes. She was like, "Can you guys see my butt crack?" And we were like, "Yeah."
Yeah, but the thing is, like, she acts like that's not going to be talked about. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I don't even think she. I mean,
like I don't know if she's ever gonna click on this episode of the podcast, but if she does, like, maybe she'll
Let her
fucking
know.
realize that, like, hey,
dude, maybe she'll think we're attractive. Probably not, but you know,
I,
dude, honestly, like some.
she was hot back then. I don't know how old she is now.
Dude,
though.
it's fucked up, man. I've been having mom dreams though, like other friends' moms.
I know a few good ones. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say their names,
Dude,
but
there's
I know
always
a
a
couple
good-
good
yeah.
ones.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I had one last night.
It's like I woke up completely soaked. It was
Oh,
ridiculous.
Dude. It's actually like one of my neighbors I grew up with, dude. His mom is fucking smoking, dude.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And no, I had a dream like we were getting after it, and then I woke up and I was like, "Wow, dude! Like that was your childhood friend."
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit.
Hey, I wouldn't give a shit either.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just a dream.
Yeah, dude, and it's like, you can't control your fucking dreams.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sometimes, like when you're
dude, I
going
have some
into a
fucked
yeah.
up dreams.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
If
I
I
mean?
told you
Like,
Some of my dreams,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, dude. We don't need to get into our our deepest and darkest dreams, but yeah, fucking shit. I've had some fucking doozies.
Yeah.
But it's like back to the substance abuse or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like down in Florida. There's so much of it, like the homeless. Like there's so many homeless people down there, and like they're all on like fucking like crack or heroin or like Flocka or something like that. I actually like, I mean, and not to try to make fun of a serious situation, but I had this crackhead come up to me outside of a CVS. He's like, "Yo, can you spare me $1?" And I was like, "Nah, man." Like my outlook on giving homeless people money is that they're probably just going to use my money to buy more drugs.
Yeah. I mean, it's not an outlook; it's the reality of the situation.
Yeah, so I personally, I don't give homeless people money. If I have like fucking a couple gangbangs in my fucking
Yeah, if you got some food.
yeah, like but I mean, like that's something that I would do, or you give them a bottle of water or something. But
Yeah,
I mean, dude, think about it. So you had like, you had cocaine, which like hit it big back in the day, right? Like you had cocaine, and then once crack hit, there was like a massive epidemic. But it's like,
Well, the
who's
thing-
gonna do crack and be like fine after?
well, yeah, well the thing with crack is like it's less expensive than cocaine, but it's more
Oh,
potent.
dude, cocaine is expensive as shit, and crack is cheap as tits.
Yeah,
so it's like,
but it's also more potent.
Yeah.
so not only is it cheaper, but it gets you more high.
Yeah, so it's just like and like once you like I've done like psychedelics and fucking like I've dabbled in fucking like coke a time or two or whatever. I've done weed. Obviously I smoke a shit ton of weed. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. But like I've never tried any crazy fucking shit. I mean, like just because I fucking know better. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, the people who deal it know better too.
but if you, like, I can almost guarantee, like, if you try crack, you're probably never gonna not want to be high on crack. You know what I mean? Because it's fucking, like, have you ever seen a video of, like, a crackhead and, like, they, like, take a hit and they're just like, ah! Like, they're just, like, in fucking, like, pure bliss, dude. Like, they're fucking
Yeah,
enjoying
man,
the
It's
shit
like
out of
it's like
themselves.
morphine, dude. It's anything like it's just like this extreme high, but like the people who run, you know, like the crack gangs are fucking geniuses, man. Because those people that you're talking about who cause chaos when the cops are coming, or who legitimately are on the streets, they're getting paid 0.00001% of like net profits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%, yeah, like
they're probably making like $3 an hour.
yeah, the kingpins are like
it's
the
like,
people that are making
What
it.
else are
They're
they
gonna do, you know what I mean? Like they have, like they're probably getting supplied like with like food and shelter, but in terms of like monetary value, who's ever like top management, dude, is making a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's basically how it works is like you get a certain quantity, they tell you need to give me this for it, and then you keep the rest, kind of thing. If you're smart with it, you can make money. If you're not,
But if you're a runner, dude, you're bringing that back at the end.
oh
of
well,
the day.
being a runner, that's more like for fucking like kids in their teens and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Not necessarily.
If you have someone who doesn't have a job and they're like extremely desperate,
Yeah,
it's like the same concept of crack. It's like, okay, we've made a substance that's so addictive that people are like, anyone can sell it. You don't need skill to be like, hey, you want some crack, man? Like, it's not like I'm selling you a fucking annuity. It's just like,
and the people that fucking buy crack, dude, those are like, they're junkies, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
they're
but
straight junkies. Like,
All I'm saying is that
like you won't get like a person like me or you like going up to them and be like, hey, you got crack? Like, it's just like we're normal ass like functioning. Like, the people that buy it are fucking straight junkies. They spend their last fucking dollars on drugs because like that's their destination. They'd rather be high than do anything else.
I'm just saying, like,
it's sad reality,
whoever
but-
runs the crack gangs themselves is probably extremely intelligent.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I would say more than likely, yeah.
I mean, the way I look at it is like, if you, I mean, most people who like you have like El Chapo, it's not like he's gonna show his face at like a fucking Walmart. You know what I mean? But I just feel like, in my opinion, like those guys are like so valuable that they can't be replaced because they have so much information that everyone else doesn't have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if El Chapo goes down, there's gonna be a lot of other people that are going down. You know what I'm saying? The government.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I have no fucking clue.
I mean, I would think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's always a
What do you think
mole
the
or-
FBI would do, dude, if there was no crime?
That'll never happen.
That's what I'm saying. Though. It's like,
But like,
the FBI needs crime, man.
I mean,
They need something to be going on.
I feel you, dude, but it's like, I don't know, I've never been a huge fan of law enforcement. My entire life I've been kind of anti-law enforcement just from previous experiences and like I live down in Florida. Like, racism is so real, it's ridiculous.
Down there?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, I've literally, like, heard people, like, drop, like, hard R's.
wow.
Like, a lot. Like, racism's, like, a very real thing, and it's just, in certain places, like, you're not able to tell if, like, a police officer's gonna be, like, racist or not. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that, like, there's a lot of situations and a lot of police brutality cases or whatever that have happened, and it's just because somebody's being a fucking moron. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's the case, but there's been a lot of shit where, like, the only reason someone's dead, and it's not even funny, dude. It's not funny at all. The only reason somebody's dead is because they're fucking black, dude.
Dude, you know what I was laughing at? I imagine, I was going to ask you what you would do if we went up in a chopper.
Oh, boy.
Dude, we went up
I was touching on a very serious topic, bro. Alright.
I wasn't even, I know what you're talking about. The only thing I was thinking about was, like, if me and you went up in a chopper and I dropped you in the middle of the Everglades. Like, what would you do?
What if game?
What would I do? I'd probably go fucking Rambo. I'd probably fucking use the dirt. I'd fucking paint my eyes black.
Would you panic?
Would I panic? Dude,
Immediately? Or would you
you-
kind of, like, gather yourself?
I think, well, I would gather myself. Or I would try to. I mean, you never know what you're gonna do in a situation until you're put in it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't
I
fucking
don't
know.
understand.
But, like, in the Everglades, there's fucking crocodiles, there's fucking anacondas,
Everything, yeah.
there's fucking, like, the amount, like, of drug trafficking that happens through the Everglades is, like, incredible.
I've actually never heard of that. There's a lot of drug trafficking through there.
On like limb boats?
A lot of it is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drug trafficking that goes on through there. And, like, dude, you don't know what you're gonna run into first. You could run into some fucking, like, you could run into an alligator, or you could run into, like, a fucking cartel boat.
Yeah.
I just imagine you, like, plopping in the middle of the water.
Dude, that honestly, if I fucking fell, like, directly into the middle of fucking water in the Everglades, I'd fucking panic. I'm dead ass, dude. There's no fucking, like, I would fucking panic. That's the first thing I would be like, ah! Like,
I want to make a show where that happens. Like, you're wicked fucked up, dude. Like, you're drunk and high at a bar, and I just kidnap you. And we fly over the Everglades, like, midday.
And I drop you in.
fucking cannonball, dude.
And you're, like, freaking out, dude. Like, you're waving your arms everywhere, screaming. And then I just bring you back up in the cop, like, the chopper.
Yeah, dude, I fucking hope so, because the Everglades is
You probably have a panic attack.
Oh, I would fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
The first thing I would do is panic if I fucking plopped in the middle of the water.
Yeah. If I was aware of what was going on, I'd probably just be really mad. Like, I'd probably try to take on the most powerful species out there.
I would take on the megalodon. Like,
Just hope that someone's watching. They're, like, filming a documentary.
yeah, dude, it's a fucking,
Imagine that, dude.
They're filming a documentary and they just see me come out of, like, out of a bush. Like, well, this wasn't planned.
looking like fucking Shrek, dude.
I wondered, I mean, dude, you'd be famous. If you could survive out there and, get saved, like, you'd be a legend.
I would be kind of upset because, like, I'm trying to pursue so many other things right now. You know what I mean? Like, just being faced with that, like, hey, just fucking figure it out. Try to survive the fucking Everglades with, like, giant-ass fucking alligators and fucking, like, I don't know, dude. I'm kind of afraid of ostriches, dude.
A lot of snakes, dude. A lot of, like,
Fuck ostriches, dog.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like you die from something wicked small, too. Like, probably, like, some sort of, like, water poisoning before you die.
Yeah, or I'd, like, fucking, like, eat a poisonous berry because I was fucking looking for
You'd
food.
be killing it, you'd be crushing it, and then you get hungry and eat something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you had to go. Do you still have time? Or?
Yeah, I should probably start heading out.
It's going to the Celts, yo.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right, well, thanks for coming, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it was awesome seeing you too, dude. Seriously, it's been a blast. I wish I could have been here for the full duration. We had
dude, it was quality.
Quality
session, man. I'm glad we got it taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. it took us a second. I didn't know if it was gonna happen for a little while. But fucking hey, man, we got her done.